Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. I have no idea what I'm even thinking here. It's 9 in the morning. I'm in Besaid. And I'll be honest, I just turned the game on, as was obvious by the fact I loaded. I've been playing freaking Spyro and Skyrim of all games lately, and just can't be asked. I've done some training, I'll show you how much training. Oh, you may be wondering, it's like, Oren, what the fuck? I finally got enough to make equipment for him to go over max HP. Honestly, I think his previous equipment's better. Like, I was trying to get Ribbon, but I need, like, 99 Dark Matter, and I just wasn't getting that many drops. In fact, well, I could show on the spear grid, really. I was battling the, what was it? The Sleeping Sprout, or whatever the freaking hell it's called, in the Species Conquest in the arena. And it drops, teleport spears or something, right? But occasionally those fiends can also drop Dark Matter. And I battled this shit ton of times, and well, I got freaking 89 of them now. It's ridiculous. It's so low, the drop rate for Dark Matter. But anyway, here are the stats. Oren's still a tough son of a bitch. Now with almost double max HP there. And Tidus is still kind of meh. He's getting somewhere, but he's still meh, you know. Freaking Riku's really quite powerful considering, really, isn't it? She doesn't seem like the character that'd be overpowered, but she is. Yeah, Lily's doing, you know, same as always, really. Kamari, surprisingly, is getting around there a bit with his stats to an extent, but still nowhere near. Yuna is the ultimate magic defense character. And yeah, there you have it. What I'm gonna do in this part is, well, let's bullshit. So I better one the Sweet Besaid. We haven't been there in a while. Well, the thing is, there's two ways this part will go. One, I get my ass kicked twice, or two, I succeed. But if it's the former, which I suppose it'll likely be, then we will go to past locations. So I'm gonna do a bit of editing here. So like, we're gonna battle Nemesis and Dark Bahamut in this part, but I'm going to edit it to an extent so that it doesn't drag the video on if I end up having to go explore other places. So without further delay, I'll meet you at the battle with, which we go with first. Fuck it, Dark Bahamut. Take us there, old man. Okay, you know, it's probably not the best time to say this, but I have no plan whatsoever here. And I'm just gonna battle them once. I'm not even gonna try more than once unless I see a potential of winning. But I still, even with all the tedious training I keep on and off doing, there's just no way, man. This thing is too overpowered. I've even got, well, first things first, let's haste everyone up. Didn't even realize his overdrive was already ready to go. It doesn't counter, right? I've already forgotten. Ah, shit. It's not nearly as strong, so Wakka's overdrive really isn't actually all that useful in this fight by the looks of it. Gonna need some auto life in here. Also, you may have just noticed that Oren's got auto protect on. Wanna make his defense as strong as possible, you know? He's also stone proof. Because I can't remember if it's this battle or Nemesis that inflicts the stone shit. Because when you're stoned, there ain't no going back. Fuck. Ah, shit. I forgot he's got high evasion as well. Oh, jeez. Jesus Christ, that hurts. Now, why is, like, I guess it's because his defense is probably maxed, if I recall, or near maxed. So even with almost maxed out strength, it doesn't do quite as well. Let's try banishing him to the Shadow Realm. Forgot this control pad might screw me over. It's because the D-pad is kind of different to my old control pad. Feels a bit more, you know, takes more getting used to. Actually, probably best if we, you know, start using auto life a lot more. Even though that cost me a turn and all. And Yuna could have just done it herself, really. I mean, if we get stoned, auto life's not gonna do any good, is it? Oh, he really hates Yuna. It's like you have like you just have regular max HP. I don't like it. It's not good enough. Not good enough. I mean, Yuna. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, lame. Uh-oh. He's gonna kill him. Ooh, shit. Yeah, so much for that, eh? I mean, Wakka and Orin are alive, but maybe for like 1 second. Oh, and he targeted. Why? Oh yeah, because I left my TV on after playing Skyrim, so it's gone into shutdown mode. For fuck's sake! The annoying thing about this TV is the remote doesn't work, so I have to get up and manually turn it off and turn it back on, which really sucks. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother doing that. I'll just look at the freaking capture card recording for now. We'll do that later. Fuck a duck. Fuck. We are. Fucked. No way, there's no hope. This thing is too overpowered for us. I mean, it's like I said in the previous part, you need to pretty much break the bloody game to freaking have a chance against these bastards. It's ridiculous. I mean, Orin's got auto protect at all times, and he's got considerably good defense, but look at this shit. Well, Rico also has good defense, but even she got her ass handed to her. This is just not right, man. This game is bullshit. And now he's gonna freaking blow us to smithereens, isn't he, with his overdrive? Oh no, not quite yet. Oh, we don't have a chance anyway. Fuck off. Fuck off. You know what? Fuck it. We're fucked either way it goes. Might as well go out with a fucking bang. And it's just Sunburst? Oh. It did go out in a bang, but an underwhelming kind of bang, you know? And you know what I find stupid is, like, online, it's like, oh, and you know, when his overdrive comes around, you know, summon an Aeon to take the damage. By the time you defeat it, his HP would have been down long before you run out of Aeon to summon. But every turn he freaking does overpowered attacks and knock us out, so it's not just the freaking overdrive that kills us, you know. You really do need stone-proof equipment to stand a chance here, for every character. There is no hope in that battle. Hope died. So, I guess I'll meet you at the arena. Might as well, you know, freaking sort out the shutdown mode on my TV while I'm at it. Meet you there. Alright, I'm back. Freaking capture card. Freaking stopped working when I stood up to turn the TV off and on. You know why? Because the fucking lead is so finicky that even the slightest movement would dislodge it. It's the freaking... And that's not just for the capture card connected to my laptop. It's the capture card, like, for the image itself. Like, of all the leads, that's the most loose lead of them all. I don't know why it had to be such a pain in the ass. It's like any slight movement and it will just freaking fall out of the freaking thing and just be like no image. It pisses me off. Anyways, old guy. I really am not ready. Shit. Keep forgetting. Re-equip Wakka's freaking armor. Where is it? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Have I gone past it? Must have. Oh, yeah, shut out. Let me just heal up there. Alright, throw that Nemesis shit at me one more time, would you, pal? I don't really want to fight, but hey. There's fuck all else to do now! Could go fight the final boss. I honestly feel like I should have done that ages ago and just like done all this post-game stuff, then defeat the final boss again. You know, something like that. But no! We had to go the tedious route, and now we're doing all this bullshit that's dragging on 1 billion years, and it just kind of like makes you forget the plot and all that, you know? This LP has certainly lost the plot. So like whenever I see the intro to the game, it's just like, ah, yeah, good times. Too bad we don't have the plot anymore, because we're doing all this shit, and it drags on. It's kind of like the Pokemon LP. It drags on, but it's not really anything plot related. Oh shit, encounters. Well, we're fucked in the first round then, aren't we, really? I didn't even switch Titus out for Una, so we're definitely off. Yep. I don't stand a chance against fucking Ultima. I'm gonna give that one more try, though, simply because I went in that recklessly and forgot about the counterattacks. I'll give it one more shot. Only one. Only one. That can be only one more try, because fuck doing this. It's repetitive and it's getting on my nerves, to be perfectly honest. The fact that the only thing there's left to do, aside from, you know, finishing off with the plot with the final boss and all that, is a load of overpowered bullshit. I hate that in games. It's like, oh, here's a bunch of super optional, ridiculously overpowered bosses where you have to break the game to win. I wonder why they freaking have your Jimbo in this game. It's so that you'd have at least a chance, even if you suck. Oh boy, here we go again. First of all, we're gonna need shell. Bit of shell here, a bit of shell there, a bit of shell. Not that it's really gonna help, probably, but hey, give it a shot. In a world of bullshit, how much damage will this do? Not much, because you keep missing the third one. I'm so tired of this game, to be honest, at this point. How many years has it been that I've been playing LPing this now? I'm going through the arena and going to freaking all over the place. Like, I have to go to Beseda Island to round up, like, power spears and all that, because it's the only place where you don't level up at all at this point in the game, you know? Because it's so... the enemies are so weak there, but they drop the items I'm looking for, you know? And I don't want to have too many levels, because then it takes away the point of, you know, leveling up when you can't frickin' use anything, because you've run out of spears. It sucks. This is bullshit to the maximum. Right, I think we're gonna need to be a little bit more wary here, you know what I'm saying? So, get some order life in there as well. For the love of God, don't attack him. I've come up with another strategy. Don't attack, just wait it out. Overdrive him repeatedly. Maybe we won't have a chance at all. Ah, shit. This thing has more HP than Dark Bahamut, and he's tough as shit as well. Ow, indeed. There is no hope. Only sorrow, despair, and a bit of shit here and there. Finally. Great! Now you'll be able to do a little bit more damage, but you'll still lose anyway. Seriously, Ultima is only powerful in the enemy's hands. It's never powerful for me. Well, actually, it's more or less the same thing when you really think about it. It's just this thing has an obscene amount of HP. That's the only difference. Because I've seen Lulu and Yuna and even Riku and heck, even Wakka use Ultima and do like a considerable amount of damage with it. Same as the way this asshole has it. It's gonna hit us all, isn't it? Yay! Fair gameplay! Whoa, holy shit. How are you supposed to fucking counter this crap? You're the real Omega weapon, aren't you? Fucking hell. This is bullshit. This fight is bullshit. Bullshit. You cannot hope to win. I mean, I've defeated super bosses in all Final Fantasy games, but this frickin' takes the piss, man. I defeated What's-Its-Face in Final Fantasy 9, I defeated Omega Weapon and Ultimate Weapon and all that shit in Final Fantasy 8. But here in Final Fantasy 10, they really fucking go a bit overkill. A tad bit, you know. A tad bit overkill, if you ask me. I mean, you die and then you revive and then you die again. I suppose this is what it must be like for video game characters in general. It's like, oh, you died, now you respawn. That is just bullshit. That did the maximum of max damage, and it's all range. Seriously, who programs this shit? So at least we don't have to freaking reset. Well, not reset, but go back to the start menu. This is freaking... it's bollocks is what it is, you know? So I say fuck that and go with what I knew this part was inevitably going to be, but I haven't really thought it out that well either, to be honest.
We're counting on you, kid.
Okay, we're going on a detour because we can't do anything because the Fiends and the Dark Aeons are too overpowered for me to even have a chance in hell of winning against them. I don't even know how I'm going to go about the next part. Wherever the next part's going to be. I might even have to put the LP on hold for a bit. Just to freaking get to the point where it's like... record... like, occasionally, like, and kind of like... I don't know, just record, and if it fails, just like, fuck that recording. Record, if that fails, fuck that recording too, and so on and so forth until I get it right. But also, a shit ton of training in the meantime. It sucks. Anyways... we've been to Besaid Islands. We started out there, but... well, we did technically. Well, we didn't start out in Besaid Island, but that was the starting point. After, you know... Titus got separated from Rico at the start of the game. Weren't those good times when this game had plots, and now there's not, because we're doing side quests and it sucks? But anyways, we were at the start of the part as well. We visited Besaid Island while playing Explore when we recruited What's Her Face and we defeated Darkvale through there, so we've already been there. We haven't been to Kilika in ages, and I don't think we've really properly gone to Luca since, well, we were originally there. I'll go in these places though, because fuck that. They're just routes, really. Going just high roads, essentially, that's what they are. Could go to the Moonflow just for old time's sake. We've been to Guadasalam a while back as well, so fuck that. On the plains, we've been there. Fuck Lake Markalani, we've been there. Bicknail Island could fuck off as well, because we've been there as well. So what it really is there to do, other than, I guess the only real locations to visit, so Kilika Port, well, Kilika in general, Luca and the Moonflow. What an exciting part this is turning out to be.
Here we go!
Just like, that was my fault, just like, I don't want to put the LP on hold, because then it'll just be like Pokemon and Zelda, and I'll have to record more, and I've become addicted to playing Spyro and Skyrim the past few days. So, like, having the freaking record is like, I'm just like, I can't be arsed right now. I'm playing games. Just like, but not recording. And all that. And you can see the ship in the background there. That's a nice little detail. And, you know, the fact that I'm always using my capture cards when playing the games. Not like actually recording, but it's all connected together. So, like, if I want to play the PS3 one, I've got to take out part of the PS2 leads that connects to the plug and put it in the back of the PS3. And I also got to switch the freaking leads, you know, the yellow, red, white leads, because those are the only differences between my PS2 and PS3 when it comes to that. And then my GameCube has its own separate one as well. So whenever I have to switch between that, it's a pain in the ass. But you know what? When I really think about it, if I do have to go to just like Pokemon and Wind Waker back to back, at least it'll only be the GameCube. But I'd still be training in this, which would mean I have to put the PS2 one in. And then I'd be putting the PS3 one in, because I've been playing that a lot lately. You just can't win. And on top of that, just like, got a Jimi Hendrix song to learn, and I just can't get my head around it because I just not practicing enough. So like, okay, I got the first part of Boulder's Love, or Boulder's Love, I forget the exact title. It's hard to get that, you know, Hendrix kind of playstyle, because it's like lead and rhythm at the same time. And I just haven't really got around to practicing, because I've been playing Spyro and Skyrim. That's the bad thing about video games. You become addicted and you're just like, you gotta play the game. Anyways, we came here to visit these people, not to just wander around. Like, I'm still not here yet, is it? What are those people on that flying ship doing anyway? It's parked over there, why didn't you go and ask them? Heck, we're part of the reason. We're trying to take down Sin, but we're stalled by side quests that have fiends more powerful than Sin could ever possibly be. Which is kind of ridiculous. It's kind of like how in the Pokemon games, for example, just like you go through all the gym leaders and the Elite Four and the Pokemon League and all that. It's like, yes, you are, and then they acknowledge it. It's like, you are a great trainer. You're probably the best trainer in the region. Then you go to the stupid post-game shit, and everyone's Pokemon is more overpowered than yours. It's like, oh yeah, gee, thanks game. Way to take all the fun out of it by freaking putting in overpowered bullshit. That's what I hate about the Pokemon series. Like, I haven't played more of Alpha Sapphire in a while. But I remember, like, looking at the Bulbapedia page for, like, the, one of those generic areas they have at the end of the game where it's like, oh, go here and battle overpowered trainers. And just the thought of it made me groan. I was like, ugh, it takes the fun out of the games, man. But anyways, now that we finally rebuilt the village, I'm just praying that Sin doesn't attack again. Well, he's kind of taking a nap, a very long nap. I'm sure that our song reached the people on the far plane. Well, it's not the far plane that we're supposed to be reaching. You know, the background, man. Look at that. That looks pretty chill. Shame about your house, though. I'm gonna win lots of money, play Blitzball, and help rebuild Kilika. What are the Kilika Beasts? Or formerly the Kilika Beasts. Whose team are you on now? Guado Glories! Well, he is going for glories after all. Wait, aren't you the goalkeeper? I think you might be. He's got all that, so it doesn't look like it. Oh, he's got all the skills, man, and yet I still kick his ass. I haven't played Blitzball in ages, though. And you look like Velucha, but you're not Velucha. You're just because the comic, like, original character. I would say sprites, but that's wrong kind of generation of games there. What do you call it? Whatever you'd call it, they couldn't be asked designing more characters, and it's kind of understandable. It's kind of a big game. Since being around for 1,000 years, and will probably be around for 1,000 more. Talk to you before now. Yeah, the calm. I'm calm, right? I'm calm. Just gotta deal with bullshit in these games to get any further with the stupid quests. I don't even know why. It's like, originally when I took on the Archaons, I was like, fully expect me to fail miserably and not even bother with it. But here I am anyway, being stubborn. I've defeated like half of them, and I'm just like, I can take the other half on, even though they're significantly more stronger than the other ones. And kids, stop pushing me. Slow down. When I grow up, I'm gonna ride the flying ship. I just want to live in Kilika in peace. That's all I asked for. Get beautiful weather here, but it must be scorching hot at the same time. We're still cleaning up here. Oh. So you don't sell anything because you still clean up. Wait, I see stairs. We're still cleaning up here. Sorry. Just like, not even, well, there is no actual post-game in this game, so that's why I'm doing side quests and all that shit. Although I could have just, just reloaded after getting the ending and gone with the side quest shit. Because honestly, now it feels like when we get to the ending, it's gonna feel out of the blue, really. And I'm gonna go for it twice as well. Gonna reload the old save file where I'm not as overpowered and take on the final boss, and then I'm gonna go with the overpowered one just for the hell of it. I really am. It's just like the more I think about it, the more I realize I really should have just fought the final boss. When we got up to that point in Sin, because really this shit should have been saved for after that. Because it feels weird. Really weird. Hey. My grandchildren are on the far plane. How I wish they could have heard the hymn. Wait, did you say... Oh. Well, if you remember that cutscene from way back when, there were kids there as well. I mean, his grandchildren don't necessarily need to be children, but it kind of seemed likely. Hey. Looked like he was about to frickin'... He's like, I gotta push you! Ah, never mind. I sang along with everyone else while Sin and the flying ship were battling it out. But man, was I scared. I mean, what if Sin came crashing down on top of us? Oh, he's just saluting there. You're on the Albert Sykes. Do all these players have all the abilities? Why couldn't my team have that, and yet I still kick their asses? Even if Sin is destroyed, there will always be fiends around. Because that's just the way things are in Final Fantasy. Have I been in here? No. Once Sin is destroyed, it's celebration time. What? Am I getting ahead of myself? Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Oh, you're still celebrating that we opened that treasure chest and saved your life that one time? Those warrior monks ate everything in sight, then returned to Pavel. They basically just ate and ran. What do they take us for? Hello? Hello? Is there a way to go around? I'm gonna grow up to be a blitzer just like my sister. She stopped celebrating, just like... There's no words. Literally just complete silence. That was her response. How do they even live in these things, man? They're really small. What even is that? Is there a treasure chest? It is, isn't it? Feel free to buy loads of merchandise, but I ain't giving you a discount. Wow. Huh. If it didn't have the HP thing, that'd be more expensive. But it'd be better equipment because we can customize it to our heart's content. So what is over here anyway? Can we talk to the other guys? Hey, sir. Sir. Even if Sin comes back, I ain't budging from this spot. He's gonna stay in the water and his skin will get all kind of like... what's the word? I forget what the word is, but you know what I mean. And he'd be like, oh man, why did I stay in the water so long? I'm gonna use Sin's tidal wave for a crash training course. You'll probably die if you did, though. Quad of Glories. Is any of the Kilika Beasts on the Kilika Beast team anymore? The warrior monks aren't here anymore. They returned to Bavel. You're a blitzball player. Tats, because he's got tattoos. Oh, he's free though. He's got quite a lot of techniques. Okay, just for the hell of it, I'll sign you for 2 games that I'm not gonna play. Welcome to the team that will have no more blitzball because we've already done all that shit. Leave it to me, I'll take you anywhere you want to go. Well, this is an easy way to go to Luca, isn't it? Don't even need to use the ship. But there's still potentially people to talk to around here. We gotta talk to everyone and see what new dialogue they might have. The most mundane possible thing for a part to be based around, because there was clearly no way I was gonna defeat Nemesis or Dark Bahamut. That was just impossible. At my levels, you know. I think this just leads into the woods, isn't it? She's like, yeah, you see those huts, right? It's like, yeah, ignore that shit. Because, just go to the woods. Remember back then? That was like our first real journey into like a place that had a bunch of fiends and all that. Because Besaid was kind of small. And to be fair, Kilika was as well. It was our first real adventure. And it was where Yuna was all like, I want you to be my guardian, maybe. And Wakka and everyone else was like, what? And it was just like, and Wakka was like, hey, you may make a good guardian someday. And he became the guardian. And he did become a pretty good guardian, but he's kind of slipping level-wise compared to everyone else. To Luca, please. Look at all those pixels. It looks even worse, really. Because I think it's my TV that does that. That makes that kind of blur to it. Because I can see it on my TV as well as the capture card. Don't know what it is, man. Are you seasick, sir? Don't worry, I sang to him too. Just let me sleep, okay? We're rooting for that flying ship. Our lives depend on it. I'm sorry for the hold-up, but, fuck. You know what? Here's something to decide here. Maybe I'll even go for the ending in the next part, if worse comes to worse. Just like, not out of just like, oh, now we can finally get to the ending because we've done all the side quest shit. It's like, no, we'll do the ending, and then we'll go on to the super training shit. I don't know, but I have to reload the other save file to do that because I don't want to be overpowered. I mean, even on the other file, I am pretty powerful on that one as well, but get the idea. If worse comes to worse and I just can't freaking get any freaking part recorded, maybe I'll do that. But it depends how I feel about it. Because right now, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. The flying ship is an Albed Machina, right? No way am I going to cheer for them. They say it was the Albed that spread those rumors about Summoner Una being a traitor. Well, that was bullshit. Maybe you're even a guy. I don't know. I can't tell. Wishing upon a lesser gull isn't going to make my dreams too come true. I wonder what my dreams are anyway. I don't really know myself. Deep, man. Deep as the ocean. Here's the thing. It's like, you know, some people have dreams, you know. Some people, like me, for example, and I think, what do you want? What do you really want to achieve? What is your dream? I'm just like, I don't really know. It's just one of those things, man. It's like, what do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? When sin is gone, I'll clean up my act and work more diligently. I don't think that day will ever come, though. He stayed on my lap when he sang the hymn. The hymn to the sim to the dim. This guy looks a bit frustrated. Watching flying ship. Got me. Thinking that ride don't fly up would be worse. Made me sicker. I hate voice acting like that. It just makes you feel like you're gonna freaking hurl because you're trying to get that. You're trying to give the impression of someone that's like, and then you start to feel like, stop that right now. Does talking to you automatically get me to the next location? Use the lower deck to sleep and rest. We'll be there by the time you wake up. I guess we just sleep. Is there anyone up here? Remember when we rode aboard the ship so long ago, and the Luca goers were making fun of Titus and Una stuck up for him, and Titus like, hey, don't worry about it, and just like, you just got a score and shit and blah. And Wakka and Lulu were up here, it was nighttime, and they were talking about what they're gonna do, you know, with this whole Una being a guardian and all that. But no, Una being a summoner, and, you know, what about this new guy, Titus, and all that, and what about Blitzball, and I can't even remember it fully myself. But I missed the plot. Oh, I miss it so much. Sad thing is, even Wind Waker's going in that direction now, technically, you know, because now it's, like, in ILP currently, it's freaking Triforce shards, and there's not really much plot in that. But there's still, you know, interesting side quests in that game, at least. At least, you know, Link's freaking foot doesn't go through the freaking stairs, Titus. What the fuck happened there? Anyways, he definitely looks like he's singing there. Hello, sir. I'm doing a study on the animals of spirit. He looks like he's singing, and he isn't. What the fuck? I'm doing a study on them by going. That would scare away the gulls, that would, wouldn't it? Not yet. Rambo Wakka as well, we met him on the ship. Or maybe it was the other ship. It was one of the two. Mr. Biker has passed away. It seems even the Grand Maester could not overcome death. Well, he was dead for many years. He just decided to move on finally because he was like, I ain't dealing with this shit. Fuck it. You guys deal with it. If the temple falls apart, we won't be able to run this ferry anymore. If that happens, maybe I can find a job guarding Luca Stadium. Well, it'll be fine, man. Use the next sleep and rest. We'll wake up by the time you wake up. I will go into rest now. At least they got this beautiful music that I can barely hear from my TV. It's Titus's theme, wasn't it? I think it might have been. Those freeze, and they go over there. Right over there makes it just look like it's like, oh, there he is. You know, when someone greets you when you get off a plane, or in this case a boat, just like, we're over here. What do you guys got to say? You know, that's not gonna help your back problems, you know, doing that, lady. Lady. I tell her how dangerous it is out on the ocean, but she never listens. Yes, I'm trying to talk to this. I'm trying to talk to the boy. This one's got caught trying to sneak in on that ferry. I want to be a sailor and sail all over Spirit when I grow up. Imagine if this game had sailing like Wind Waker. I wonder how much. It probably, like, if this was a PS1 game, they totally do that, kind of like how they do in the other PS1 Final Fantasy games, you know, with the overworld kind of thing. Where it's not as detailed. Because if they made it as detailed as possible, it probably wouldn't work. It'd be buggy as shit and probably would load like ass. Hey, out of my way, I'm trying to do work here. Is that I can't tell. Is that... I don't know. I can't tell, to be honest. I just don't know I don't even know the gender of these characters half the time, to be honest. There's no distinguishing features half the time. Excuse me, sir, are you the new ferryman? This ferry will take you to Kilika. Would you like to board? Nah. I can't go talk to that guy, though. There was something, actually, in Luca that I kind of remember, but don't know if it even has a point at all. I can't remember at all. The warrior monk's gone. It's up to us Crusaders to defend Luca. Nothing out of the ordinary, sir. Oh, you must be one of the younger recruits. The ferry dock here is headed for Kilika. Whenever God duty gets boring, I try to remember how much the Crusaders need me right now. They are kind of low on numbers. Flying, marking a ship is such a spectacle to look at. You a noble or something? Hey! I ran out of Bavel as fast as I could, so I didn't pack any summer clothes. Yeah, you look like you'd be boiling in that. That flying ship, have the Albed finally brought out their big guns? I hope they will avenge the fallen Crusaders for me. Bidding sin with a song sounded crazy, but I'd believe anything now that I've seen a ship fly. What the fuck are you? Wait. Some bitch tried to recruit me, but I don't want to practice every day. Every day. These guys are here as well? Too bad they're not voice acted. I sang a hymn, so now the calm will come. Ride the shoop-off. Don't think we have time for the shoop-off. This part went on longer than I thought shoop-off. So just have to deal with my impression shoop-off instead. Excuse me, Albert, sir. I will not ride the airship. I get airsick easily. We can fully understand you because we now know Albert. We learned how to, translate Albert ages ago, but you get the idea. Let us move along. Talking to random people. The stadium is surrounded by numerous plots laid out in a circular fashion, so it's impossible to get lost. Turn here to get to dock number 1. Albert lady! Albert lady! Once sin is gone for good, I hope you play every day. I'll be there to cheer you on. Do you speak regular English or whatever language most people in Spirit are talking? You're not the blitzball player that I thought you were. There's definitely one that looks like you, though. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to do a survey? Once the Crusaders regroup in Luca, they will charge through the Mihan High Road and lay waste to all the fiends. Good luck with that, they're endless. Stadium is surrounded by numerous sports late hours and early fashions. It's possible you locked to number 5. Nah. You're Biggs and Wedge, aren't you? Yep, old Wedge. Current design of the Luca goers. I wonder who the next Grand Maester will be. I need to look someone for next year's opening speech. Once the combat arrives, we must have a commemorative tournament. Actually, we're already in the planning stages. The hymn we all sang at the stadium is still echoing in my ears. Biggs is going to be signed the Ronzo Fangs, the Ronzo Dribblers. Well, formerly Ronzo Dribblers, because they don't dribble as much now. I hope the combat lasts at least a year. Would Freebie ask for too much? Did you know that you're more popular than ever now that your brand is a traitor? Popular in what way, though? It's like, oh, that's so bad. You gotta love it. I don't know. Or is it like, you're infamous now? We gave up serving a temple. It was not a choice. Yeah, I'm trying to talk to the other guy. Yes, I want to sell off this sweaty armor and start a new life here in Luca.